Hello everyone. Today is first day of chapter 17 Inspirations. There are many people who remain immortal in history. They have set examples by living and even dying for the values they believed in. They lived for good of others and to do better for the conditions of weak. In this chapter, we will learn about famous personalities from the field of literature, science, social service and music. Today, I am going to discuss about two famous personalities from the field of literature. Literature includes novels, plays and poetry. First is Rabindranath Tagore and second is Subramanya Bharati. Here I am going to discuss difficult words which you will read in the chapter today. First is humility, which means humbleness. Second, vision, ability to see future. Third is imparted, which means made known. Fourth, inaugurated, began. Next is humanitarian, which means a person who promotes human welfare. And last is philosopher, a person engaged in philosophy. Emphasized, laid stress, nationalism, feeling for one's own country. Journalist, a person who writes for newspapers, magazines. Last is trampled, which means crushed. Students, open your social studies book at page number 114. You all have to mark important meanings while reading the chapter. Chapter 17 Inspirations, which means the quality of being inspired. Let's begin reading. People who inspire us are the people who have humility, courage, kindness, vision, and concern for others. Mark meaning of humility, which means humbleness, and vision, ability to see future, which means we are inspired by people who have quality of being humble, courageous, quality of being kind, ability to see future, and people who have concern for others. They have the ability to learn from others and are willing to do the right things without thinking about the result. We are inspired by people who have ability to learn from others and are ready to do things without thinking about the result. From the field of literature, first I am going to discuss about Rabindranath Tagore. He was also known as Gurudev, who was a Bengali poet, writer, music composer from India. Rabindranath Tagore was born in 1861 in Kolkata, the youngest of 14 children. Rabindranath Tagore was born on 7th May 1861 in Kolkata. His father's name was Debendranath Tagore and he was youngest of 14 children. His early education was imparted at home and later in school. Tagore studied law in England. Earlier, he studied from home. Then he went to school. He studied law from England. He wrote his first poem when he was 7. At the age of 17, his first book of poems was published. He was only 7 years old when he wrote his first poem. and his first book was issued when he was 17 years old. He founded Shanti Niketan Abode of Peace in 1901. His work Gitanjali was published in 1910. He founded Shanti Niketan, which is Abode of Peace, located in West Bengal in 1901. Abode of Peace means home of peace, where people lived in harmony with nature. Children cultivated their natural creativity. His famous book Gitanjali was issued in the year 1910. Tagore remained a true patriot. He supported the national movement. Rabindranath Tagore had a feeling of nationalism for his country. He gave his support in national movement. Our national anthem Jan Gan Man was written by him. Rabindranath Tagore wrote National Anthem of India, that is Jan Gan Man. He also wrote National Anthem of Bangladesh. Besides writing poems, he wrote novels, short stories, dramas, articles, and essays. His songs are popularly known as Rabindra Sangeet. Rabindranath Tagore did not write only poems. He wrote many short stories, dramas, and essays. His songs are known as Rabindra Sangeet. He inaugurated the Visva Bharati University at Shanti Niketan, a center for culture. Vishwa Bharati University was founded by Rabindranath Tagore, who called it Visva Bharati, which means the communication of the world with India, and it is center for culture. He was a social reformer, patriot, and above all a great humanitarian and philosopher. The word humanitarian means a person who promotes human welfare, and philosopher means a person engaged in philosophy. Rabindranath Tagore brought reforms in the society. He was a true patriot. He was involved in philosophy and also he promoted human welfare. He was the first non-European to win a Nobel Prize for his collection of poems called Gitanjali. Oxford University in England arranged a special ceremony in Shanti Niketan to honor the poet with a doctorate of literature. He was first Indian who was awarded with Nobel Prize in 1913 for his collection of poems called Gitanjali. Also, Oxford University arranged a special ceremony in Shanti Niketan at West Bengal to honor Rabindranath Tagore with Doctorate of Literature. Every year, his birthday is celebrated as Rabindranath Tagore Jayanti. Next is Subramanya Bharati. Bharati was born in 1882 in Tamil Nadu. He was born on 11 December in 1882. When he was in Banaras, he learned Sanskrit, Hindi, and English. He was fluent in many languages including Bengali, Hindi, Sanskrit, Kutchi, French, and English. Bharti knew many languages, for example, Sanskrit, Hindi, English, Bengali, Kutchi, and French. He translated works from other languages into Tamil. As he was fluent in many languages, he translated work from other languages into Tamil. Songs composed by Bharti are very often used in Tamil cinema. His patriotic songs emphasized nationalism, unity of India, and equality of man. Emphasized means laid stress, and nationalism means feeling for one's own country. Bharti's songs laid stress on nationalism during Indian independence movement or unity of India and equality of man. As a journalist, he published and edited various journals. Journalist means a person who writes for newspapers and magazines. Because Bharti was a journalist, he has issued and edited many magazines and newspapers. Within his short life, Bharti produced numerous poems, essays, prose, poetry, and fiction. Bharti was a journalist, a poet, a novelist, a teacher, a patriot, and a freedom fighter. He was popularly known as Mahakavi Bharti, which means great poet Bharti. He was trampled by an elephant at Parthasarathi temple at Chennai. Trampled means crushed. Bharti was crushed by an elephant at a temple in Chennai. Friends, today we have discussed about two renowned personalities from the field of literature, Rabindranath Tagore and Subramanya Bharti. It is your homework to read page 114 again and write down important meanings. Take care.